2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this featured group's play this week. It's going to be fire, let me tell you. There seems to be quite the rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, the only thing that really goes against Xander Schauffele is he doesn't win as often as he should. But every attribute in his game is just exceptional. You're talking about one of the best players out on tour. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
A bit short with that effort.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. And she needs this to save par. Tracking. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Oh, caught up in some branches. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to put this one downhill.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. But it didn't quite drop. Currently 1 under for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, wow, Rich, how good was that?
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Why not take another look at that effort?
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
It's a little disappointing 4-up. That's not how she drew it up. Sitting at 2 under. Oh, got a bit offline, didn't she? Getting ready to play their third. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
This one's tracking.
There it is. Trailing by 7 after that hole. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Wow, was that any good?
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
Currently at -3 for the round.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action. And here we are with the third shot. Beautiful shot. And that will take her to 4 under. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
Par 4, 451 yards, all sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2-putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
Playing from around 110 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
This one's looking good. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he's got the smile, and I would too if I just eagled the last hole.
She's currently tied for 15th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The front 9 of TPC Sawgrass finishes with a par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
It is not. A big tee shot down the left center is required. Anything out to the right could catch that bunker and even fall into the water over there on the right. If you decide to go for it, you have to hit a fairway metal long iron high over some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow green. The layup shot out to the right will make that third shot so much easier into this tiny green.
Sitting at -6, trying to break into the top 10. Are you kidding me? And a spot the top 5 awaits after that great shot. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Let's return to live play now. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Heck of a round going right now for this player. Has moved well inside the top 10 and continues to move up this leaderboard with 9 holes left.
As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. Sitting at 8 under, tied for 5th. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances. So far, so good.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 11th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Oh, she's going rogue. Bit of extra club, gone against the caddy's advice. Let's see.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Like the look of this one. Oh, that's a ripper. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Now at 11 under for the day. The tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Putting for birdie here. It's on a good line. And that's 8 birdies today. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Had a big eagle on the last hole.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
This is on a great line.
A well hold. He'll take the birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And with that, she's now the sole leader in the event. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second nine at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
From about 130 yards here, currently in the lead by a shot. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This is Xander Schauffele. Okay, time to return to the action. Just 3 feet to the cup. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Going with the 7. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. That's just inside the range. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move to 15 under par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
That's well holed. Now 15 under the card, heading down the stretch.
One ahead with 4 to go. Can they settle their nerves?
Leading by a couple after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
It's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Good looking putt. Here she goes again, making putt after putt. The lead just keeps extending. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The par 3 17th, one of the most famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green, one of Pete Dye's, but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, Island Green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with the golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
This putt coming up is for birdie.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. He's found the surface. Good chance here. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Nice shot, that. That should find the surface. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Well, the practice is paying.
Well, this has got an amazing ring to it. The Players' Champion.
It is a title that any player would kill to have. And I have to say, this has been a killer afternoon. The amazing golf, the players firing it on all cylinders, going for everything they possibly could. I got to say, what a finish, what a champion. This will go down in history as one of the best Players' Championships ever.
Well, we saw the good, bad, and sometimes the ugly, didn't we? But it was certainly beautiful from the words that came out of Hennie Koyak's mouth. Thank you, Hennie, for your action today.
Luke, if the golf wasn't good, the weather was great. It was absolutely a pleasure to be able to join yourself and Rich and be out here on the golf course watching all the action and all these incredible rivalries.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.